Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Sports Talk Live. This is a Lakers wrap-up show. We want to welcome those of you that watch the matchup between the Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers. I am, of course, Ed, and alongside my good friend, partner. Happy Friday Eve. What a game tonight to the purple and gold.
Yeah, another a great win after a back-to-back road trip at Portland.
LeBron James had a great night for the Lakers, and we're going to talk about that. Also, we'll try to get you some reaction from the Lakers as they won tonight in Portland to make up from that terrible loss last night against the Charlotte Hornets. Lakers trying to stay in the playoff race. Portland is one of those teams that are trying to get into the play-in tournament. So, partner, are you ready for the highlights?
Yeah, partner. Before we start the highlights, I just wanted to confirm that Luka Doncic was listed out versus Portland today after a back-to-back, and LeBron James was questionable coming into this game, but LeBron James ended up starting as we get to the highlights.
Yeah, let's go watch those highlights, partner. As you mentioned, Doncic was scratched from the lineup due to a calf injury. LeBron James was questionable with the knee injury. Lakers trying to rebound after a horrific loss to the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to pick things up here in the first quarter. Lakers down 2-3. Austin Reeves, who took a shot to the face, gets the and one after being ejected last night. You're pretty sure he's freshed up.
Yeah, it seems it had to be a Reeves-LeBron game since Luka was out.
Meanwhile, we see LeBron the alley-oop to Hayes, and it was a LeBron show tonight as we see the assist by James later on in the first quarter at 7-6 Lakers, but the Portland Trailblazers came out to play. See Aribo with a dunk.
Yeah, Portland always plays hard at home.
They're tough to beat at home, but later on the Lakers answered back with LeBron with an alley-oop. Later on, first quarter, 15-8. Look at the missed alley-oop, and the Lakers capitalize. Vincent to Hayes, the alley-oop, and they show you how they do it at home.
Great dunk by Hayes.
Later on in the first quarter, we see Portland trying to get back in it. The run jump shot by Sharp, who missed the alley-oop earlier, makes it up. Later on, first quarter, the Lakers are up by 6. You see Austin Reeves to one of the bench players. Looks like that was Jemson the third. Lakers up 26-13, almost the end of the first quarter. Blazers try to get a point. You see the quick pass over to Williams. We go to the second quarter, and partner, Lakers playing well in the first quarter. They led by 13.
Yes, definitely impressive opening frame for LA in the first quarter.
We mentioned LeBron James had a big game. You see his last shot there. Lakers up 33-18 later second quarter. LeBron James gets a pass from Hayes, who jumps it up. It's 35-18. Lakers cooking, partner.
Vintage LeBron.
I mean, the Lakers have gotten trouble in the second quarter, but on this night, it looked like everything went right for them. You see another layup by LeBron James, who had a big game tonight. Later on in the second quarter, 38-22, you see LeBron with another dunk, vintage LeBron. Partner, I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's playing like the old LeBron.
Yeah, it seems like so far in the highlights, a lot of LeBron action, passing
Meanwhile,
and points.
Hakimura makes it up. Later on, it's at 42-33. Lakers still having double digits. Austin Reeves push and shove throw, and he gets it and a foul. So I guess that he took that time to think about last night, and he's come out playing well tonight.
Yes, most definitely, for sure.
Later on in the second quarter, 2 minutes to go, LeBron has it. Lakers up by 11. He throws a 18-footer jump shot, hits it. Again, LeBron shooting it where it counts the most.
Having a great night after a back-to-back game, night game.
Another later on in Portland, another shot there by looks like Camara, who makes the shooter. It is down to a 6-point lead. Lakers playing a little sloppy, but they answer back. The throw to LeBron to Hayes. Seen that combination before.
Yeah, it seems like they're getting better and better at chemistry.
Later on, Portland tries to get a shot off. That's a shot off by looks like it was Banton. We go to the third quarter, 57-48. LeBron takes on 5 Blazers and finishes with the layup. He plays strong tonight.
Wow. Strong layup.
As we watch these highlights, I mean, is this what what's it supposed to be? I mean, look, Donick is not in there, so does this show that they need him on a daily basis, or can they win without him?
That's a tough one because they just they haven't played enough games without Luka to determine the real factor. But we're gonna have to see for the rest of the season.
Later on, third quarter, LeBron James goes for three and he hits it from downtown. Mentioned LeBron James had a big night tonight. At that time, he had 23 points, partner. He leading the score all the way for the LA Lakers, but Portland with the ball movement. And you see a three there by uh, Avija. Later
Yes, it
on in the
seems like
third quarter,
we were gonna have some deja vu from last night in this third quarter.
you see right there the bucket and the foul. Portland trying to get back in it, down 12. Again, number 8, Avija. Another dunk brought the lead down to 8. Now it's down to 6. A turnover by the
Once
Lakers.
again.
Again, number 8, the big one. The lead went down to 2, partner. This is where J.J. Redick and the Lakers were kind of like thinking what to do next.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of turnovers so far by the
Could we,
Lakers.
could we see a collapse like last night? Let's see. Well, that tied the game right there with the alley-oop. So later on, the Lakers get a 2-point lead. But defense, Lakers stepped up big time on defense. You see Austin Reeves on a 2-on-1.
Great pass, great finish by Hachimura.
Hakimura with the layup. Lakers go up by 4 later on third quarter. Portland try to answer back. Here's a 3 by our famous friend there, number 8,
Danny.
Avija. I would say Aloha from downtown. Later on, Vincent for 3, air ball, but look who gets it back. Number 23 for 3, and it's good.
LeBron.
LeBron bailing the Lakers out, partner.
Yes, once again. Seen that many times.
Later on, it's a 1-point game, and Vincent from downtown. Now it's a 4-point game near the end of the third quarter. Portland tried to get a shot off, and there it is, a 3 that was shot by Kamara. Seen a lot of
Yeah.
threes.
Seems like Portland outscored LA 62-50 in the third quarter.
We go to the fourth. That was Finney Smith, who's playing for the injured Donick, hits it from downtown. The Lakers are up by 4. Here we go in the fourth quarter. An alley-oop attempt. This time is executed by Williams. It's now tied at 81. Reeves going one-on-one. He's going to the oop, and he makes it. How about that for Austin Reeves?
What a nice layup by Reeves.
And he had 32 points tonight.
Yeah, he for sure was upset from last night. Showed it out tonight.
Vintage LeBron James continues his big night. He had 40, partner. 40 points tonight.
Wow. It's still insane. I'm impressed day by day.
LeBron's at 40 years old, and he continues to make baskets. There for 3. The Lakers go up by 8. Meanwhile, next possession for Portland, a 3. We're having ourselves a 3-point shootout here, partner. It looks like that was sharp for 3. Again, LeBron trying to answer back. Let's see if he does, and he does. Another 18-footer jump shot. The Lakers take a 7-point lead halfway through the fourth, partner. What was your thought when you saw the lead?
Yeah, it was a close game. Portland weren't trying to lose at home tonight.
And meanwhile,
Competitive.
defense by Austin Reeves, who takes the layup. The Lakers take a 9-point lead. Defense was the key point here tonight as we see these highlights. But Portland still continues to shoot back. Inside jump shot, next possession. You see LeBron, he's being double teamed. That's not going to stop him, is it? Nope. LeBron just throws it up. It's another day in the park. Another one-handed shot, 95-86. He can make those shots in his sleep if he wanted to.
At this point, he can.
Watch Austin Reeves with an alley-oop again to Jameson. Lakers up 11. Portland trying to answer back. And they do by Jeremy Grant. Nice shot by him. Later on is a 9-point lead. Portland trying to catch up. Again, another 2. Down to 8, partner. We might see another collapse here.
Yeah, many people thought after last night happened.
And a 3 by Triple Zero Henderson. brought the lead within 5. You see the Lakers call a timeout. Austin Reeves in the next possession. Lakers only up by 5, but can they answer back? The question is, yes, they can. Austin Reeves from downtown Long Beach.
Austin Reeves, they are.
Next possession, LeBron turned it over. Partner, he had 7 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, but he showed it out with those 40 points on the board.
He made up for those points, but a lot of turnovers there. You see, he's down to 6, and LeBron James. Actually, I'm sorry, no, that was Finney Smith with the missed layup, and he got a rebound back. Lakers up 8, but again, Portland refuses to go away.
Yeah. They, seems like after that halftime, they came out.
Meanwhile, it's a 4-point game with just 20 seconds left. After a couple of free throws, it's 102, 110, 102. Portland tried to get it closer, and nope, they couldn't. And the LA Lakers get a big win tonight on the road after that collapse last night in at home against Charlotte. The Lakers 110 to 102. LeBron James, 40 points in 36 minutes, 4 for 8 from three-point land. Austin Reeves was 32 points, 2 of 8 from three-point land. Most of his field goals came from the free throw line. Finney Smith, who played in for the injured Donick, had 10 points, 2 for 5 from the three-point line, so he was a helpful. And you see Hayes with his 9 points, so 3 Lakers in double figures. As we look at Portland's side, only 2 players in double figures on the starter partner. Camara with 19 points, Abijah with 28 points. He did well from 3-point, and then Sharp with 11 points, and Henderson with just 12. So not a lot of not a lot of players in double figures, but a lot of points scored tonight. As we take a look at the inside stats here on Sports Talk, both teams shot well tonight. 44% for the Blazers, 47 for the Lakers. 3-point field goal continues to hurt them for the Lakers, but they shot it when they needed the most. 32 to 28 in favor of Portland. Free throw percentage, the Lakers really improved here, 92% and 66% by Portland. They left 7 points out the board tonight, partner. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's big. That was big for that fourth quarter comeback.
We mentioned before when you leave free throws, when you leave points on the board, that hurts, and those 7 points could have been useful for them.
Yeah, the stats that threw me off were the Lakers. They had actually out rebounded the Trailblazers tonight.
They outbounded them in the defensive side, and then you look at the assists. Portland had 27, which was really shocking. Um, the turnover ratio, it's still high. Maybe it could be worked on. 24-17. Lakers' largest lead was 18. Portland only led by 1, and that was just once tonight. Again, the final score 110 to 102. As we bring it back here on Sports Talk. Let's talk about LeBron, partner. 40 points. He's 40 years old. I mean, what what amazes you that he can still perform that much at a high level?
Yeah, I believe he just defies anything that's normal at this point. Doing that on the back-to-back nights, I felt as I predicted yesterday, I thought he was gonna sit out, but instead it was Luka who sat out. But LeBron showed out, 40 points at the age of 40 after a back-to-back night. It's still incredible. There's
I think it's
no words.
insane. I think it's insane when you have a guy in his 22nd year at 40 years old playing like he's maybe barely getting into the league. It's very amazing. You often don't see athletes play that much at 40, and let alone the performance that he put up tonight. I mean, this is a LeBron James we've seen when he was in Miami winning those titles.
Yeah, most definitely. And even though he had a career high 11 turnovers, it seems like they still got the victory and a big needed victory as they face the Denver Nuggets on Saturday, prime time on ABC 7.
Yeah, Sports Talk will be after the game for our post-game wrap-up. And again, and you keep in mind, though, the LeBron James era began against the Portland Trailblazers in Portland 7 years ago. So it was nice for him to get a little bit of retribution, from 7 years ago.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And he played well in that first game, too.
Yeah, both games on the back. He played He always plays well.
But let's also talk about the Lakers themselves. I mean, they won without number 77. Many figured that this trade was going to help them win. We saw them play well the first few games. We see them slump the last two. What do you say right now when it comes? Do you think we should still give them more time to work him in the system, or do you feel like maybe this was a mistake to bring him here to begin with?
Nah, there's no mistake. Still fresh. They're gonna take time. There's some days where Luka's gonna play, some days LeBron's not gonna play, and there's gonna be a on and off thing. But without Luka tonight, they improved. You know, they got the victory. But what you think? What's your opinion on that?
I mean, I believe that it's still gonna take a while. I mean, remember this man got hurt during Christmas and didn't play for a while. Even when he got traded, he was still on the injured list. Even though we heard the reports out of Dallas saying that he wasn't ready, that he wasn't taking care of his body, that they weren't planning to move forward with him in the organization. I mean, you wonder if what the Lakers did was worth it. I mean, to be honest, I feel it was worth it. I mean, they brought him in, the hype. You know, LeBron's playing well. I mean, even if he doesn't play, at least he's got some backup. You know, he's got him and he's got Reeves. He got number 77. He's got an AR-15. So I mean, I think he's ready to go to war. I think he's ready to win another championship. But
Yeah, healthy Lakers with LeBron, Luka. I could see it happening.
Unusual game for LeBron.
you know, that was awesome though.
But as we mentioned, LeBron, he became the first player in NBA history to have multiple 40-point games at 40 years old.
LeBron spoke to Spectrum Sportsnet, Mike Trudeau after the game, and you're gonna probably laugh at this whole interview. Let's take a listen.
All right, LeBron, a 40 ball, Otis! LeBron, as Austin just said, I'll say the first thing that you said, a 40 ball at age 40. Oftentimes when I ask you where you find the energy in these situations, you say sleep, but that wasn't possible last night. Like the team got to the hotel at about 3 in the morning, so I need a different answer. I think it was sleep still. We did get in at 3, but I slept all the way until about 11:30 this morning. Got some rehab after that for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I slept again for about 2.5 more hours. I usually catch the first bus over here, but my body was like, nah, not the first bus. I caught the last bus, got ready for the game mentally and physically when I got here, and we did a good roll with. You did get some help for your friends tonight. I know that Austin Reed has earned your trust a long time ago now, but he has 3 defensive plays. He's able to get over 30. What did you see from him? Everything. And obviously, he made up from getting kicked out in the third quarter last night. We need that effort from AR, both offensively and defensively. Got a big time charge here, big time strip right there at the end on Jeremy Grant, and he was awesome on the offensive end as well. Look, you did have 11 turnovers. Maybe you got fouled on a few of them, but nonetheless, you're able to kind of find other ways to make sure that you get the victory. How did you see how that play out? Yeah, I was definitely sometimes some of my turnovers because I was being too passive, but I still got to get the ball on time, on target, and I take account for 9 of them. 2 of them I was getting back in defense, trying to recover the ball, trying to save the ball. It didn't go our way, but win is a win, and I'll be fine with it. I'll be better next game. Last one.
Well, I guess if he sleeps a lot, then I mean your body will be rested. I mean, so they got in at 3 a.m. He slept to about 11:30, so that's about what 8 hours. He went for rehab, took a 2 hour nap, or what he got on the bus, took a 2 hour nap, and he played a game. So he slept for about what 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours.
I mean, sleep
But
is
that's
good. I mean, I wonder if that does work. I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't slept well in the last few days, so I wonder if I get a 10 hour sleep. I wonder if I feel like that tomorrow.
yeah. But at 40 years old, it's insane how he does it. He still
How
maintains
come?
his body. He still spends more than $1 million on his own physical health per year. So
I'm still concerned about that knee of his. He did get rehab, which is good, but the question is, can he still maintain that high level? You know, at that age.
So far, he showed it out, and it seems like, yeah, he
It's
will.
not that he showed it out. We've seen it so far this season. But the question is, can he carry it on for the remainder of the season and deep into the playoffs? Because for sure, the way things right now are stacked in the West, they're in the playoffs. So, I mean, you wonder if maybe you should give him some rest time when it comes to once the playoffs are clinched. Do you play him all the way, or do you give him some rest to get him freshed up?
Yeah, they're gonna give him his days of rest to get freshed up before the playoffs. It's still too early because that Western Conference standings, it's super close. Like,
It is
not to
close.
see
I
that
mean, right now, I
happening.
believe they're in the fourth seed right now.
Yeah, after today's
And
victory.
the top six do make the playoffs. Meanwhile, the bottom four will play a tournament to get in. And we know last year or the last 2 years they had to go through the play-in tournament to get in the playoffs. How much of a big difference it is that they just go straight into the playoffs, having not to play that extra round. Because
Yeah,
let's face it, that extra tournament really wears you down.
yes, very, because you need those extra days of rest, especially them who have key roles and key injuries to see in the season. So yeah, that's
Remember,
big to get the top six.
let's go back in history. 2 years ago, they made it to the Western Conference Final. They had to go through the play-in tournament, and then last year we saw the same thing. They had to go through the play-in tournament, only to be swept by Denver again, or to be beat by Denver in five. So I think making the playoffs right off the bat is very helpful because, like I said, they won't have to play those extra 2 rounds or those two games.
Yeah, I agree. Those last 2 years, they were tired in that first round for sure. That's why I'm very excited for Saturday's game. Hopefully, Luka and LeBron plays versus the Denver Nuggets. Might get a playoff preview on Saturday night.
Well, we'll pretty much keep update on LeBron too as well. We don't know if he'll play depending on the rehab. Well, the good news is they'll get an extra day. They'll be off tomorrow, then they'll fly to Denver for Saturday's matchup. As Jesus mentioned, it'll be on ABC. JJ Redick, Coach Redick, did talk to the media after the game. Let's hear what he had to say for a little bit.
Basketball team, and they play hard. Like that's apparent from the first 2 games we played them. Kamara is very disruptive. I thought our guys' poise was huge, and our guys' toughness. Two of the biggest plays of the game are LeBron getting the swipe down on Anthony Simons, AR's charge on Jeremy Grant. In another game where we can't really make threes, we have a high turnover. I just thought they were a tough team. I'm not saying that we needed to be tough tonight, and we were tough. We earned that win. And for our guys to bounce back, getting in 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, probably going to sleep at 4, just big time from our guys. I asked you at halftime about LeBron, and then he goes on to get 40. Obviously, he did have some turnovers with that ball double. Yeah. What kind of run out of things to ask and say about it, but what's the level of stuff? Yeah, I told you at halftime, like, it was the staff were talking before the game. Not sure going to sleep last night if he's playing today, and getting word this afternoon that he was in. It's like, man, he really just defies anything that's normal, and not just the physical feats and the plays. It's the mentality. He is, again, I believe I saw the other day, he's a billionaire. And he's playing on the second night of a back-to-back at 40 after 22 years with every freaking record and every accolade. And the kids will say that I'm glazing him. He's one of the greatest competitors. And Nate and I were talking about it before the game. It's like, he's amazing to coach. He's
he brings it every single day. He sets the standard for how you're supposed to approach this craft, and that's to me the most incredible thing. It's just a mindset to do it, get up the next day, do it, get up the next day, do it, over and over and over again.
A little bit of emotions there by Coach Redick, praising LeBron James. Again, a 40-point performance tonight at 40 years old. You often don't see that in the NBA, especially players at that age. Maybe Kobe Bryant, I would have to say. But let's talk about the Lakers right now, partner. At this time last year, you compare their records to last year and right now. At this point last year, they were barely near the 500 mark, and that's when they were getting ready to make their late season run. This year, they're 10 games over 500. They're sitting well in the playoffs. Do you believe J.J. Redick should be a candidate for Coach of the Year if this team makes the playoffs?
Yeah, that's tough, but I believe he could because of what he's been doing. But it's just I believe how you say it, because JJ Redick been through a lot. He lost his house, so they might just put him on the candidate because he put his focus on the team no matter what has happened, and it's been a strong team so far. So yeah, how about yourself?
I mean, it's a sad thing about losing. Um, it's tough losing your house, and based on the events that's happened, it's unexplainable, and it still is unexplainable. But I'm very proud to say that this team has really stepped it up. I see this team more different than last season, and I believe that there's a chance that this team could be in the Western Conference Finals if they play at the high standard they are. The question is, can they keep that standard morality throughout the rest of the season? There's still plenty of time left in this season. So you wonder if they can can they keep this momentum and try to make a run to maybe at least the top seed? I mean, the top seed, we don't see that happening. It's a possibility, but I mean, they could finish as high as maybe second, third.
Yeah, it's a tough Western Conference. It's gonna go down to the wire for sure. I see it. But yeah, I could see that. Both healthy superstars, yep, Luka and LeBron, can take over.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get a reaction from Austin Reeves on his performance tonight so far. There hasn't been any type except for him jumping on LeBron's interview, which I think that was funny. I mean, what did you think of that?
Yeah, that was a funny. After what happened yesterday, it was good to have some laughs tonight. And
I
he was
mean,
alive. He is.
he looked alive. He looked reborn. So I mean, again, with 77 out, Donick, I mean, will he be back Saturday?
I believe he will. Yes, versus the Denver Nuggets. But it's always scary going into Denver Nuggets environment, especially 10,000 feet above sea level. You get tired up there.
Well, one thing too, the last time the Lakers were up there, the last 3-4 meetings up there, the Lakers fell to the Nuggets, which we believe in. And we talk about the play. Let's go back to the playoff game last season, the Game 5 matchup where they were winning, but they collapsed at the end. I still think the Lakers could have forced a Game 7 based on the way they were playing, but they just weren't able to take care of business. But with Luka Doncic with this team, is this the missing piece they need to take down Denver?
Yeah, because they're gonna have to double team somebody, so somebody's gonna have to step it up. Other key role players have to step it up, and LeBron and Luka do their thing every night. I think they can. But it's going to be a team effort for sure.
And we do have Sean, who's watching tonight. Did post a message on our board, so I'll go ahead to read what he'll say. For the Lakers to bounce back tonight after losing last night is good. They did start the second half a little slow, picked up the pace, and was able to maintain the lead and shut the door. I agree with him too. They were falling down, and to the point where Portland was right there, knocking at the door. Lakers were able to shut the door and pretty much never open it again.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened tonight. Big W for the Lakers.
Well, Chauncey Billups of Portland spoke to the media. Let's hear what he had to say about tonight's tough loss.
Effort focused defensively. I thought our effort was. I mean, we played hard the whole time. I didn't think our focus was great. I thought we were really rusty. In that first half. I mean, shoot, couldn't make a free throw, couldn't make a late. I mean, we were really rusty there. But I came in at halftime saying, we could have done much worse than that in terms of just our focus, and we're in good shape. We all right. We're in good shape, but we got to play better. We got a rebound. Was getting crushed on the glass at the half. We got crushed on the glass the whole game. That's kind of been our Achilles heel. And then just couldn't make. Some of our better scorers just couldn't make shots. That hurt us. So we had a lot working against us. But I thought we played hard. We gave ourselves a chance. We scrapped our butt off. Just didn't have enough, man. Just didn't have enough. Do you think the rebounding, particularly defensive rebounding, is a different thing than technique thing? No, I think it's an attention to detail thing. And you have to fight your instincts a lot of times, because, anybody that's played basketball knows rebounding is like something that's either in you or it's not, and when it's not, you have to be intentional about, okay, when that ball goes up, I know there's going to be a collision somewhere. I need to be ready to make that collision, especially against teams that are crashing, like this team did. They just crushed us all the way around. I mean, even for us, we only have 6 offensive rebounds. That's not really like us. But yeah, it's an attention to detail thing. It's not about who's taller or the size. That size thing, that doesn't matter. You got to be willing to go get in that fight, man. And that's what rebounding is to me. And so we just got to do a better job of it, because when we get beat like this on the glass, we're going to have to really be making shots to win a game.
Chauncey Billups from Portland, the head coach of the Trailblazers. Sean did make another comment here, so I'll read it right now. As for LeBron scoring 40, well, it kind of says it all. People say he's washed up and should retire soon. But when you look at some of his better games, especially tonight, he quiets the haters and shows that he still has more in the tank. Thanks so much, Bud, for the response. And yeah, second time tonight, I will agree with you. He has shut up the haters. I mean, many people thought that he was older and washed up based on the last few years, but he's somehow touched the fountain of youth at 40. So it's good to see him playing at that young age, especially when he was in Miami. I felt he was more dominant during that period with the Heat, because he had to carry that whole Cavalier team. Finally, he wins a championship. But the question is, can they keep it going? Can he stay healthy, and can he play when they need him, especially in the playoffs? Again, the Lakers win tonight 110-102 as we wrap up here in the final minutes here on this post-game wrap-up. Partner, I want to hear, what are your final thoughts about tonight's performance by the Purple and Gold?
Yeah, great victory after a tough loss last night. With Luka being out, it was pretty big for other players to step up, and especially LeBron, of course, 40 points. So LA snaps its two game skid finally, and they improved to 33-21, and we'll see what the rest of the season has in store for them.
The
A great
Lakers,
game.
the Lakers go 1-1 in this 5-game stand. Next matchup will be Saturday in Denver against the Nuggets, a team that's pretty much owned them. That game could be seen on ABC at 5:30, and then later on that night, we'll be on the air for the recap for the post-game wrap-up. We'll get you some reaction from the players. I was trying to see if Austin Reeves spoke to the media before we do go off, but he hasn't spoken nothing yet, so not sure if he'll speak tonight. But we did hear from LeBron James, we did hear from Coach JJ Redick, and we also heard from Coach Chauncey Billups. So a very, very great night for the Los Angeles Lakers as they take down the Portland Trail Blazers 110-102. Partner, as we get set for Saturday, what are your expectations for the Lakers? Can they keep this going?
It's gonna be a tough one on Saturday. I'll see. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be curious on how they come out strong, and especially that second half. Back-to-back nights, they struggle in the second half in the third quarter, and you can't do that versus the Nuggets. They will punish you.
I'll say this though as our final wrap up or final thoughts for the night. If the Lakers can stay close with Denver going into the fourth quarter, I believe they'll have a chance to win. As long as they don't get blown out in the early games, as long as they keep it close, they'll be fine. That confidence will stay with them, and they know they'll be able to do the job right. So, for me, it's for them to stay competitive, stay close as much as they can, and try to win it in the fourth quarter. Because I believe that's where it's going to come. These last few meetings between these two teams, we've seen it decided in the fourth quarter, even in the playoff games, especially last year's Game 5. So that's what I'm seeing. If the Lakers can stay close, they may have a shot to win it in that hostile environment in Denver. So we'll have to see how that goes again. We'll be on Saturday night after the game for our wrap up. We'll get you some reactions from the key players and the coach. We do want to thank everyone for tuning in on this late Thursday night. I know there's one more day left in the work week, folks, so just hang in there. We hope you have a great night. And partner, any last words before we go off the air?
Another great episode. Shout out to you, Sports Talk with Ed. Shout out Sean the Man. Lakers got the victory. That's all.
Perfect indeed. And I do want to thank Sean for joining in tonight as well. Once again, the final score, the Lakers win 110-102 in Portland. Next matchup is Saturday in Denver. Again, we want to thank everyone for watching. We want to wish everyone a happy Thursday evening, and we'll see you this weekend after Denver. Good night, everybody.
Another day, another podcast.
Hey guys, this is Ed from Sports Talk. We want to thank you tonight for watching our show. We do want to remind you that we're on social media. You can follow us on Instagram, Sports Talk with Ed. You can follow us, you can check our posts, you can also comment and send us a message, and even ask questions. If you send your questions, we'll read them on the show. Also, we're on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube, Sports Talk with Ed. Click on the subscribe button and click on the little bell notification to be notified when a new episode is uploaded. You can also go to our past blogs, our past updates, and our past episodes and past content and watch the new content that's uploaded almost every day. Thank you guys for being great viewers. We want to say thank you. And again, subscribe and don't miss any episode here on Sports Talk. We'll see you next time.